Let me hit the live button here. Oh, by the way, we're live.
I missed yesterday. I missed yesterday too. We did it. We had a 3-hour show. It went way over.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I figured Steve would have told you it was still going when he left.
Say that again?
I said we had a 3-hour show yesterday,
Yeah.
so I thought Stevie would have told you.
Oh, Stevie told me he was going to bed.
Oh.
Liar.
He left the show.
At what time did he leave the show?
Well, I would say it was probably 10:30, 10:45, maybe close, maybe 11:30, 11:45, something like that.
Funny because at 9:31, at 9:28, I said, "Chat's up, link sent," and he said, "Heading for bed."
Okay.
Must been.
Okay, well, I smoke a lot of pot.
All right, Stevie.
Hey,
That's how we're gonna roll.
Look.
So this is how we're gonna roll.
Look.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? Listen, it's Saturday and Stevie ain't here, and Big Dog Leatherkind says, "Hey, you want to do a chat?" I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll do a chat. And look, we even got Sick Girl. We even got Sick Girl out of bed. Yes, cover up. She's over there all sick like, you know. And
cold and raining.
It's cold and raining. Oh, it's terrible.
Sorry to hear that. We got John the M.I. Woodsman joining us tonight. And, of course, we got Johnny Soul out here with us. That was cool. I'm glad you guys showed up. And listen, I'm telling you, if you don't feel well, I know I'm not your real dad, but damn.
I can't say that. I know I'm not your real dad.
I just saw that God Dave says he said it was free.
Hey, G-Trap, what's going on? Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Big Dog of Leatherkind, I know how to do it now.
I see that.
Now that people are in here, I can solo you. So let me solo you and show us what you've been up to on the leather aspect of life.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
dude, that is badass.
That looks really, really cool.
There's the back.
Doesn't that look the nuts?
Yeah.
That is freaking awesome, dude.
And I've been making these little can koozies. There's one with the Celtic Tree of Life on it.
Very cool.
And then there's one with the lion on it. Interestingly enough, both of these are things that I have tattooed on my body already. So where do you think I got the patterns from?
Right.
I wonder.
That's just super cool.
And that's all done with a $15 Amazon wood burner.
Awesome.
So
Isn't that cool? That to me is super cool.
That's gotta smell real wild when you do that.
you know, it doesn't anywhere near as bad as you think it would, and it doesn't even really smoke that much because it's not hot enough to burn really deep. I mean, if you sit there and hold it and push down really hard,
Yeah.
it'll get some smoke and some acrid smell. But other than that, if you're smart about it, it actually doesn't hardly smell at all and doesn't smoke or anything.
I had a buddy
like
that did something like that on a piece of horn, like
that stinks.
and
That'll stink.
man, that was like someone had a bunch of fingernails and just lit them on fire. It was just nasty.
So you're gonna have to have a new stitching pony for those cup holders, or what?
No, I haven't figured out a design for a stitching pony for those cup holders yet.
Right. This one seems you guys are too far away. Hang on a second. I got to figure this out.
That one looks fine. You can see everybody.
Yeah, that one looks fine. The other one looks like just like a whoop way back. You know. But anyway,
anything but that triple one. I mean, I
Which
couldn't even
triple?
figure out where we first started out. I couldn't figure out where
that
the
one?
camera. No, it was the triple one. I couldn't figure out
Oh,
where the heck
when we were, yeah. Yeah, I can't do it now because we're not,
not 3, right?
Right. It's like you're on TV, like watching the news. I hate that because it's so.
That just sucks.
And then the cameras, I still ain't got used to the cameras yet.
It's like the orientation's off. Left is right, right is left. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
All in due time, I'll get used to it. And
yeah, it's a full reverse because my flag's on this side. My hand's going there.
Yeah.
Okay. That's on my right, and that is on my left.
Is it cold where you guys are, La?
Well, 52 in rain here.
52
in rain.
That's a heat wave.
We've been in the 40s here. Well, Mikey,
It's like 41 degrees here right now.
Yeah,
we had frost last night.
Yeah, so don't we. Well, the night before we did. Now, did you have a deep frost there, Johnny?
No.
No. What about you, Mr. Johnny Solar? Did you have a frost too?
No.
Because I know up north they did. We had a slight one the other night here, but then I know up north. Well, of course, I'm in Merrimack Valley, so it's gonna get colder. But when I was up in Bangor Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday they were gonna have a frost.
Yeah, that's starting to get up to where the line is there.
I seen Chris Layton,
Yeah.
On Instagram, he had like a 5-second video where he's climbed up on a roof and his tarp had a sheet of ice on it. He picked up out of the water.
That's right. I saw that photo. Yep. And he's down in. Well, he's only an hour and a half or so. He's in Wyndham.
Wyndham, yeah.
Johnny Solar.
Oh, Wyndham, Maine.
Yeah.
Now, who is this now? Chris Layton.
Chris Layton.
Yeah.
His YouTube channel is Wyndham Woodcraft.
Yeah.
Huh. How come I've never heard of him. There's not a whole lot of us YouTubers in Maine.
No, well, you'd be surprised. Let me see, one. Well, that I know, I should say. But
we had the old prepper.
But there's the Maine Whisperer. There's
I've never heard of
Maine.
any of these people.
He hikes with what's his name that comes in here to my chat from Massachusetts, and he hikes with him. I'm trying to think of the other one. New England something is out of Maine.
So we had one big popular prepper, which was Maine Prepper. He's from way up north, but he's disappeared. I don't know what's up. He had a lot of medical issues, and then now it's just an old. Now he doesn't do any more videos anymore. And let's see, this Patriot Nurse was up here for a little bit, hanging out with him. Yep. Let's see, we got
the old timer that big heads up there.
The big shooterist is from here. Big shooterist is from here, but he doesn't see. For some reason, they don't ever want to talk to anybody. I don't know why. Maine's a very friendly place, but the YouTube channels in Maine don't want to talk to anybody else in Maine. It's like, you're going to steal my thunder. I've never dealt with another YouTube channel in Maine.
Really?
Never spoke to anybody. No one's ever said a boo to me.
The other hiker, by the way, is Maine Dweller.
Maine Dweller.
Because Craig Dweller, he's a hiker, and he hangs around with Maine Dweller.
Now they're up. Now you said they're up in Wyndham, right?
Yeah, Chris is up in Wyndham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew New Hampshire Prepper used to come by this area once in a while, but he disappeared now. I don't know what happened to him.
But if you just type in anything like you want to watch in Maine, right? Like Maine hot tent, Maine whatever, Maine ice fishing. There's 8 million people from Maine that do videos and have good decent channels.
I haven't seen one, not met one. I have to check it out harder.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since 2000 and let's see. I met Scott Brown, the Muddy Mud Man, in 2008. And I started my first channel up 2009. I lost that channel when Google shut down a whole ton of channels, and then I opened up this other one again. And I've been doing with Eric, with Ebomi and all of them. We've been doing the radio shows since 2013. So I've been doing it for a long time. I've never met anybody, not a living soul from Maine.
Seriously,
not a single person has ever said boo. And I mean, we're on a lot of videos talking about I'm from Maine.
Huh.
Now, there's one group I did see one channel called Maine Macabre, and they go to a lot of those.
Yes.
They go to a lot of places, but they don't really. It's not your regular kind of video. I've seen those guys' videos. They just go to like spooky places or whatever and film it.
And there is the kid that he does the follows the Squatch. Johnny the M.I. Woodsman. We have a kid who follows Sasquatch because apparently there was a Sasquatch in Turner, Maine. And his whole thing is, let me tell you.
Following Sasquatch, huh?
Yeah, he apparently, hey, prepping, what's going on, kid? Good to see you. Yeah, he's following Sasquatch.
Huh.
Yep.
I'll have to dig in deeper and see if I can.
But so when I type in anything like I'll do Maine bushcraft or Maine camping or Maine anything, there's a shitload of videos from people from Maine and I'm not just talking. Some guys just let me put this on YouTube. They're legit channels. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've tried to contact a couple of them, like Big Shooterist and all them, but they're
they don't want to be like. What's his name? I instant messaged him one day. This kid Joe, he's a avid ice fisherman.
Yeah,
and he's catching northerns he's catching 20-something pound northerns, up on Sabatis Pond, and so I just wanted to ask him if Sabatis Pond was in Sabatis and if it was up off of Route 9. That's all I wanted to ask him. And yeah, he wanted no part of that whatsoever.
Well, that's good. Those are fancy movie stars, Mikey. Then there's fancy movie stars.
Look, I got 2 or 3 people, 4 people on my channel that are like 50,000 subs or more, and they're not like that. So my attitude is that why is anybody, you know what I mean? So I just,
Ray Edwards, St. Louis Ray Edwards said it best. When I heard him say this one time, I've never forgot it, and I've always tried to make sure I remember that no matter what. We're just a bunch of guys making freaking videos. That's it.
It's like, and this is the whole thing. And we're having fun doing it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, when I watch John, the M.I. Woodsman, and Adrian going out and enjoying themselves camping, and I tease Adrian all the time, and I tell him, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to bump you off. I'm going to do all this stuff to him. But the fact, and we get a good laugh out of it, right? Everybody laughs. But you know what? The fact of the matter is that they're out enjoying themselves, and they're doing what they like to do the best. They're doing what they love to do the best, and that's be outside and being outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and they're just having fun, and they're just, you know what I'm saying, and then when nobody's out to, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like me. I went out with my son the other day. We went out, and believe it or not, we went out pine coning.
I haven't done that in years.
Well, I got a new blank that was an accident. I mean, someone said, "Can you do this?" And I went, "Yeah, I suppose. Why not? Why give it a try?" So I made two blanks. One was a bunch of the tiny little pine cones, the little tiny ones.
Yeah.
They just fall in my backyard. And then the other one was full-size pine cones, and everybody hated the miniature one. Everybody just freaking hated that thing. They couldn't stand it. But the big one, when I jam a big one in the mold and I heat the mold to 125 degrees, I let it sit for like 6 hours, it will actually accept resin then. So then when I do it, when the turners start turning it, the pine cone, as it begins to turn and get smaller, all the leaves of the pine cone begin to come out. And you can start to see them, and they're all through the different resin. It's very cool.
Cool.
You have to stabilize them first.
You can't really stabilize that. I would love to, but that's near impossible, because when you stabilize something, what ends up happening is you get a residue on the surface of it that you can see. And I do a lot of clear stuff, lots of clear. So if I'm doing it like that, and I go and I bake it, and I have the resin in there, it gets, kind of jagged edges on top of it, and you get a discoloration all over it, and you can see right through. I have a lot of pine, like I do clear pine cone, where you have a pine cone actually suspended in pure, dead clear liquid to resin.
Right.
And they might want to have, can you take like Maine reed grass and weave it all through the pine cone and then do a casting like that? So I might be doing that. But the big pine cone ones were popular, so we have to go out pine coning now, Mikey.
I haven't been pine cone since my grandmother stopped making 100 years ago, well before she took sick and everything and passed. But she used to make, her and the little old lady up the street, they would get together and they would have us collect every pine cone known to man, just the big ones, right? But just as many as we could, trash bags full of pine cones, right? And they would make pine cone wreaths.
Yep.
Okay, and what they would do is that they would take them, they would make them, they'd make one for themselves, right? And then they would take them to they go down to the senior center, and they would, whoever want, you know what I mean? And I was like, but yeah, I remember when I was fucking, Mikey, what? I need some cones.
My kids, for all their whole lives, you know where the senior center is, right?
Is that on the right, on the same side of the street as the gun range?
No, it's right here. I'm literally pointing. I am
really?
pointing at the senior center. It's literally at an angle from my house, right next to the fire department. So every year, my kids have always, every Halloween, they're always like, oh, come on. No. You march in there and you get your glove full of popcorn.
Right.
And you like it. Damn it. You like it.
Yeah.
Go in there and make these people's day. And my kids go through every year. Until they were grown up, they were always going through the senior center. Yeah. It makes people happy.
I'll tell you what, for the seniors, they don't get, obviously they're not getting out. I mean, they're getting out, but not a lot of them. And then to see kids, it makes kids happy. That makes them happy. So.
Yeah, I had one little gal. She goes, I love it when you guys come in. You're so nice. She goes, because this is just our shoebox, right? And I knew exactly what she was saying, man. I was like, wow. I wouldn't want to be in a room and actually realize that's it. That's it. They just put me in the shoebox. This is it. I'm just sitting here now. I understood what she was saying.
But there's a lot of them. Like my mother-in-law goes to one, right? But my mother-in-law, right? First of all, she's 76. And she dyes her hair. She looks like she's fucking 60. And she goes to the old people, like, oh, tell you.
So she runs around and smacks you one day. My grandma would have whooped that shoe off, and it'd have been across the room.
But it's like, and it's like going to the fucking store with my dad,
Yeah, but remember, you're not that far.
Hey, I'm further than you, buddy.
Well, yeah, I'm 15. I'm 15 years from 70. So
yeah, and I'm 18 years from 70. So
I'm 15.
So I got to be nice because I'm rounding the corner.
Fuck, I'm 32. Jesus,
I got fucking shoes older than you.
I actually have shoes older than you.
I did, but I threw them out.
I got a pair of bean boots that are actually older than you. Damn. That is so messed up.
Please tell me you're not drinking Moxie. Tell me that's Coca-Cola.
This?
No, not you, her.
Oh, I wish it was Moxie.
No, if it was Moxie, I would have went click. She's done.
Oh, Jess, I have to get you some Moxie.
What the hell is Moxie?
Nectar of the gods.
Wolf Carito, how much money to donate to make you all kill yourselves? It's going to cost you at least $1 million there, Wolf. Can you do that?
If you
Give
send
$1
me
million?
some Moxie, I'll sit there and do a video over it.
All right. Now you got to finish the video because I mean, I'm tired of all these videos. Like, what the? I don't like those videos.
No. I'll do a whole video of me drinking it, whether I like it or not. I'll sit there and I'll do an honest video of me drinking.
Well, now see, it's an acquired taste, but what it is it's gentian. It's gentian root extract. It used to be a stomach elixir. Do I have it here? Let's see here.
What's that?
Oh, I do. Hang on here. I have a sign from 1902 that I found. That's a Moxie. A real actual Moxie sign.
Fucking Moxie.
What is it?
It's fucking soda. All right. But it tastes like ass.
I've been drinking.
Where is it?
But can I ask a question?
Is that I'm not going to tear it apart. I'll have to find it another day. This house is absolutely tore to pieces right now. It's driving me insane.
Okay, good. That's what I'm looking for. Thanks.
I was just going to ask her the same damn question.
Because I'm like, don't get me thrown off of here.
I'm like, Gunpowder Beauty's name is just covering everything up.
It's just exactly. The freaking name's in the way.
And I didn't see the straps at first.
And I'm saying to myself, I'm going to get thrown off of YouTube.
I was starting to do this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm having a freaking heat moment right now. I was freezing a minute ago.
Oh, you got one on. It's cool now. I understand.
So, Big Dog, listen. Moxie is like a soda, but for the people that really drink soda, it's not soda.
Okay,
It is too a soda.
It tastes disgusting.
Listen, I've been drinking ginger ale the past couple of days, and when you go from drinking like Coke to ginger ale, it's terrible. How bad is that compared to ginger ale?
Well, you'd have to be. Okay,
listen, I'm going to put it to you this way.
Country boys, the really old style sarsaparilla.
No, I love that, dude. That's
birch beer. Remember birch beer?
Okay, all right. Yeah. Sarsaparilla. Now you're getting close to right there, but now give it that faint, almost kind of a, I don't know. It's a funky aftertaste. It stays, but it just stays for a little bit. All right?
Is it like worse than Keystone? Because Keystone has a major aftertaste.
Like a root beer. Listen to me. Like, remember, like the root beer. What do you call it? Just leave it taste in your mouth, and then it was gone. The little root beer candies.
Root beer barrels.
Yes, and
but this is more of a sarsaparilla.
Right,
it's more of a sarsaparilla.
But it's more of a. It gives a taste afterwards in it. But listen to me. Moxie is like the Scotch. Not that it's good, by the way. I'm just using Scotch as an example.
I like Scotch, so
you need to. It's an acquired taste.
But here's the important thing to remember. It's the most.
Let me try that to drink.
It's the most famous soda you know that you never knew. Did you know Moxie? Everybody on this panel knows Moxie. They just don't realize it. Have you ever heard of the phrase, you got a lot of Moxie?
Yeah.
That is exactly because this soda took on Coca-Cola and has been fighting against Coke and all this and holding its ground since the 1800s.
Yes.
And still is sold today. So this soda is the epitome of a badass. And whenever they talk about it, it's you got a lot of Moxie.
Oh, the Bruins.
It's so bad I never heard of it.
You heard of our famous saying, though,
dude. Yeah. Hey, Big Dog of the Leather Kind. Let me explain something to you. And this is not even a joke. I'm in what the hell town was I? I don't know. I'm at Central Maine somewhere. big, huge banner across the street.
Moxie Festival.
Moxie Festival, 5K race, Saturday, and I go, what?
Yeah.
I think I was
Moxie ice cream.
I think I was in Lisbon on 196. I think it was Lisbon on 196 because I think I had just gone right by the high school, and I went, what? So it just so happened I got down the corner and I had to get a pack of butts or whatever, right? So I pull in and I said to the girl, I says, "Can I ask you a question?" She says, "Sure." I go, to like the frickin' Moxie convention that you guys have here. She starts laughing her ass off. And she goes, "I know, but I'm going to tell you something." She goes, "What a time it is." She says, "The festival's cool." She says, "They do the 5K race. And they even bring a, what do you call it down there, John? Like a Moxie truck."
Oh, okay, yeah.
And,
They do the ice cream too.
Yeah, and so, but she said, "I'm not from here." She says, "I've only been here about 7 years," and she said that she's getting used to it, and she says she just couldn't believe it. She said, "I went from drinking Pepsi to drinking Moxie."
Beautiful stuff. Now, I don't drink it. I'm not a religious drinker of it, but there's certain things to me that are home and will always be home. And whenever I was gone overseas or whatever, when I came home, the first thing I did was I got myself a package of ketchup chips, Humpty Dumpty ketchup chips. I got an Amato's Italian sandwich. I got a bottle of Moxie, and I went to the promenade. And I sat on the cannon at the promenade and had my welcome home meal. That was home. I was home now.
Gig Ryan, what's up, kid?
There's a little thing here on Moxie.
Yep.
It's a brand of carbonated beverage that is among one of the first mass-produced soft drinks by 1884. It was selling Moxie both in bottles and in bulk as a soda fountain syrup in 1885.
Mm-hmm.
Received its trademark term, and it says Moxie was produced by Coca-Cola Company in 2018, which not produced. Excuse me. Moxie was purchased by Coca-Cola Company in 2018. Moxie flavors are unique. A sweet drink with a bitter aftertaste. Moxie is flavored with a gentian root
extract. Yep.
An extremely bitter substance commonly used as a herbal medicine. It oriented around 1876 as a patented medicine called Moxie Nerve Food.
Yep. That's that, and still made today.
Yep.
And now when you go back and you look at the times for all the other sodas, it's been around. Now they bought Coke bought it from Monarch Brewing Company in Atlanta, Georgia, if I remember correctly. I think Monarch Brewing Company bought it a while back. But Coke finally threw the towel in and just bought the damn thing.
Right.
Yeah, they tried the cocaine in their soda years ago.
Yep. But it's just a weird thing, It's just a well, not weird to the East Coast, well, to the Northeast, anyways. But I mean, they sell it countrywide, but it's just.
It was hilarious. I sent a couple 6-packs to Shootapalooza. I sent all dressed up, Humpty Dumpty, all dressed up chips, and they love that. But boy, a couple 6-packs of Moxie dip wasn't a big hit.
No. Target practice.
New York half-ass prepper did not like that at all. Ebomi hated it. Yeah, they didn't care much for it.
That's why I tell people it's an acquired taste.
Oh yeah, but I mean, it's. I don't know. I've just all my life loved it.
Yep. Well, it's just like anything else. I mean, I'm sure, across the country that, it's like being down south. People back in the day, could go to, when you were a kid and go to school with a 22 strapped to your handlebars and your bike, and then hunt on your way home. And it's just, When I was a kid, you didn't do that. When I was a kid, it was, if you have a BB gun, go hide it. Don't let anybody see you shooting it, type thing,
I'm excited from the South. I'm excited. I heard that Cheerwine's going to be available everywhere now.
Say it again.
I heard Cheerwine was going to be available everywhere now.
What is that?
It's a Southern drink. I had it a couple times. I liked it. It's a soda called Cheerwine.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like it's like weird because I got to have the best of a lot of different worlds. It's like I like Dr. Pepper a lot, but my absolute favorite is the Southern version of Dr. Pepper, which is Mr. Pibb.
Never heard of that either.
Yep, they have a whole.
Never heard of Mr. Pibb? Mr. Pibb's awesome.
Yep, it's like they had two versions of everything. They had 7-Up, and then they had what the hell was that called?
Sprite.
No.
They had that what the hell was it? I know what you're talking about. And then they have their own Mountain Dew too.
Yep.
Down south.
They have their own Mountain Dew. Mellow Yellow is the Southern Mountain Dew.
Yeah, but you got the Mellow Yellow up here.
But you didn't used to be able to.
We get Mellow Yellow up here since I was in the 80s.
Well, you didn't used to be able to. I mean, you might be able to now, but I mean, it was like two different freaking worlds. You had one soda for up north, one soda for down south.
What about Verner's?
Verner's. I've heard of Verner's before.
Johnny.
I've heard of Verner's.
Is that like a limey drink or is that a
Verner's? Verner's is awesome.
Yeah, it's good for upset stomach and when you're sick and dehydrated. I love it, man. It's good mixing good on ice, just straight up on ice.
It's not like bitters, is it?
Yeah,
no.
It's really good. When I was young,
in it.
That was a big one here in Maine. When I was young, was bitters.
Yeah,
we had they called it tonic water. And when you look at the tonic water, you can get regular tonic water, or they'll see when it says with quinine. Quinine is the bitters, and that was big up here, man. I mean, I was drinking that when I was a kid. No, imagine flavorless soda with a bitter aftertaste. And I still make it today. I make it here at my house.
Yeah, no worries. We'll send Gunpowder Beauty over your house. Look, she's dressed enough to go over to your house now and cook for you.
Oh, I'll bring my food to her house.
Right. Poor Gia just got home, went to the grocery store like he was telling us last night. Except now he wants to eat, and he says he's got to cook whatever he's got to eat, so he's not happy.
I did that 2 days ago. I went shopping and didn't get enough of the night to cook when I got home.
So we said noon, right, Mikey?
Yeah, whatever you want to do, kid. You tell me.
No.
Whatever you say to me, I'll do.
Are you a coffee guy?
Huh?
You a coffee guy?
Coffee, Pepsi, whatever. I'll probably have a Pepsi in my hand when I walk through your door, anyways, because I always have. It's like having a cigarette. It's like having a cigarette with coffee. It's like I put the other red, white, and blue can down and pick this one up. And it's just, The Mountain Dew was killing me.
White. I'm just missing the blue.
The Mountain Dew was killing me. So
Red has just started grabbing Pepsis now, and we go by certain stores. I'll go, ooh, I like that. I'll have that. It's like, Pepsi? What the hell's up with the Pepsi? I like this one. What the hell's up with the Pepsi? That's the kid that grew up on.
I'll bring him a Pepsi tomorrow.
That's a 3-liter bottle of soda. How much is that? $1? Yeah, I'll take that. There you go, kids. That's 3 liters for you. 3 of you, and a liter each. There you go. $1. I'm good for that. That's fine.
I'll bring him a bottle.
That only works unless you're like me and my siblings, because I'd sit there and I'd have like the top layer, and then they'd have the bottom layer, and my sister would be like, well, I'm going to drink my layer first, and then the whole damn thing.
Yeah, I grew up with 11 kids, so that was just the way it was. You grew up that way. My father was the guy who would take that pack of Pop-Tarts and go, 12 Pop-Tarts. He'd pull out one of the 2 packs, sit it on the stairs and go, kids, Pop-Tarts. And he'd open and go, someone's going to die.
Yep.
And just walk away. And there's like 10 Pop-Tarts in that bag, and the kids are flying down the stairs. And my father's just walking around laughing his ass off.
Hey, Digger Joe, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, Digger Joe says Verno's ginger ale.
Yeah, it's good
Burners
stuff.
is awesome.
Yeah, ginger
Burners is
ale.
awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I probably should have had that one. 'Cause I went with like wet or whatever ginger ale. It tastes
Schweppes
good.
ginger ale. What, for your upset stomach? Listen
Yeah.
to me. That's fine to use for an upset stomach, but first of all, it can't be cold, and it's got to be flat. It's got to be flat. You can't drink ginger ale with a bad stomach and expect for your stomach to feel better. It has to be
Because I
warm.
was taking all this medicine and I didn't want to drink Coke.
That's
And
fine, but
Well, that's why that Coca-Cola
help with Mucinex and all of that. I was like, ugh.
don't drink Coke when you're sick. That's disgusting.
That old Coke syrup they used to give you when you're sick was like that. It didn't have no fizz. It was flat.
Yeah, you gotta. Yep, never drink anything with fizz when you're sick. Never.
Flat ginger ale. Grandma would just shake it and shake it and
the
shake it and
piss out
shake
of
it. Yeah,
Yep.
shake it. And she used to warm it up too. That's when it was really rough.
Yeah.
God, don't warm it. Oh, it was funny. Here you go, Mikey. This is something you might remember this. I don't know. So I'm with my kid over at the dollar store, and I see there's like sodas down there, but it looks like 6-packs. So I'm looking down there, I pick it up, and I'm reading it, and it's actually a famous soda. The manufacturer. I remember the manufacturer from when I was a kid, and it was here in Maine. Do you remember Cott Bottling Company? COTT?
Yes.
It's Cott to be good?
Yes.
Yeah, they were right here in Maine. They left. Now apparently they're in another state and they're doing the dollar store sodas.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, what?
Dude, I drink Market Baskets soda. I don't give a rat's fuck.
Oh, I don't either. That's why I always tell my kids, oh, no.
As long as it's not diet, or caffeine-free diet or all that happy bullshit all rolled in one, I'll drink it.
Well, you want to drink the stuff that Rhett has all the good stuff. I've got all the diet stuff.
Yeah, see, I can't. I don't like the taste of diet anything. The only thing I can drink, it has to be ice cold. And I mean ice cold, I mean ice cold is Diet Pepsi. And
that's what I'll do once in a while.
And it has to go down. It can't be a little bit warm in my can, and it has to go right down.
Yeah, I cannot put my can straight out.
See, I can't do Pepsi because I don't know what it is. It's weird, but I can feel like my teeth hurt after I drink Pepsi. It's like, what the hell's wrong with Pepsi? It's like my teeth actually hurt. I can't.
Thankfully,
I can't do the sugars. I can't do the sugar sodas. They drive me nuts. I mostly drink just plain seltzer water. That's what I drink mostly.
This is I drink all the time. Powerade Zero.
Yep.
Every day.
Yep. I drink the seltzer and lots of coffee. Yeah, Mike, anytime you stop by here, if you need a coffee, just go, I need coffee. I've always got pots of coffee. Pots of coffee.
I'm a coffee drinker.
Oh, yeah. My wife knows I wake up in the morning. It's here. Don't. I won't talk to you till you've drank that. Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Rhett's in my face right away. What are you doing? I don't know. I'm going to get coffee.
Oh, cool. Well, that's what happens when the wife has to work on the weekend and I get woke up by Tristan with, a finger in my ear. Mm-hmm. Dad.
Be glad it's not a finger up your nose. They'll sit there and stick you in your eye and then poke your nose and be like, Mom.
Or Rhett does that. Now imagine he's 6 foot tall. Okay, this is a 6 foot tall kid, and he's like, bam, right on top of you. Want to hear something cool? What? You're awake. You're like, buddy, bones break when children your size jump on their parents. Stop. You got to stop that. You're not 9.
That's only because you're old.
Yeah, I know. That's one of those things that happen.
You're getting old, so old now. You should probably start taking calcium pills.
Oh no, I ain't that. I ain't that. I ain't that.
Your
bad.
bones are gonna get brittle.
No, I'm being smarter now. I don't climb on the roof in a singular fashion anymore because I took my my wild ride off the roof already. So I've learned. I survived that. No more. Make sure somebody's there to dial 911. Yeah, laying splattered on the floor, it hurts like a son of a bitch.
I went up in a tree with a chainsaw one day over a friend's house. There was a bunch of people there. And I said, I'll get it. He said, I'll call the tree guy. I go, you're going to call the tree guy to take down 4 branches and then the rest of this tree. I goes, he's going to charge you, $2,000. I go, I'm going to charge you a fucking case of fucking Pepsi. Okay? I said, so relax. Well, I had one more branch to cut, and the ladder didn't go that high.
Oh, you pulled a me.
So I'm up on and now listen, I am no Impala, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm up on the second rung from the top, and my kid brother's below me saying, dude, you're going to kill yourself. I go, that's all right. I'm having fun. So now I get the saw, and it's on the right-hand side. Thank God it's on the right-hand side of the tree, because I'm a righty. And I'm like, shit, I still can't reach that, but I got to hang on somehow. So I'm like, all right. So I stand up on the rung. I got my left hand holding the tree, and I take the chainsaw, and I'm like, and it gets stuck. And I'm like, uh-oh. So now I take my hand off him around the tree, and as soon as I took my hand off him around the tree, his wife called 911, and I went like this, and now I'm trying to. The ladder's going.
Oh my God!
My brother's swearing at me, right?
What
my brother's
the blank
swearing
are
at
you
me.
doing?
So I get the chainsaw out, and all of a sudden the ladder goes.
Yep.
Right. So I'm against this tree, and I got a chainsaw in one hand. Right. I got my legs wrapped around the tree, and I got my left arm wrapped around the tree. I got the chainsaw still out, still running, by the way, because I can't reach the kill switch. And they're like, drop the saw. I go, what do you want? Do you mind? It's a $250
Yeah, really.
saw. I'm like, I ain't dropping the saw. Drop the fucking saw. You're gonna kill yourself. Just relax. My inner thighs are burning right now because the bark is just, digging in there, right? So my brother looks at me and goes, what are you going to do? I says, Tony, I think I'm going to drop the saw, and then I'm going to jump because it's, it's not good. I says, I can't hold on no more. He goes, no, the fire department's coming. I goes, bullshit. I go, tell them to turn around.
Now you are jumping.
Drop the saw, drops the saw, and I go, get the saw out of the way. They get the saw out of the way. I go, are there any rocks or anything right there? They're like, nope. I go, good. Tuck and roll, kid. Tuck and roll. 20 feet up, I jump. Oh,
yeah.
My God. Oh, my God. I couldn't move. I'm like, knocked the wind out of myself, the whole 9 yards, right? And I was bruised like there was nobody's business. Anyways, I'm lying on his lawn. And my brother comes over to me and goes, Mike? I go, what? He goes, well, you're alive. I go, listen to me. He goes, I go, what? I goes, light me a cigarette. Fucking fire department comes, and fire department says, what do you mean you jumped? I goes, there was no way I was rescuing you. You guys are rescuing me out of a tree. I'm not a cat.
Here's a good one for you, Mikey.
Besides, I was only 20-something feet up, 21 feet. What the hell was it, man?
My father taught me when I was doing roofing with my dad. He was trying to teach me how to get up a lot higher on a really, really steep incline. We're talking, you'll see it tomorrow. We're talking one part of the house like this.
It's 12 pitch.
So we would nail a board across, then we would put a ladder on the board. And then climb up the ladder.
Yep.
Okay. And then now I'm up there and I'm shimmying across with the ladder. Okay. I'm just scooching the ladder. Scooch it a little bit more, do my work, then scooch over a little bit. Yeah, I ran out of board. Ladder off. I mean, everyone was like, the look on your face, dude. I'm riding down. You'll see it. It's like 30 feet. I'm riding down a ladder on the roof, and I'm just like, oh, man. And off it goes. Into the car. I hit the car and rolled off the back of that. That was pain.
It's amazing what we learn.
Well, yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know, I slid down a 12 pitch on a shingle like a sled. Kid I'm doing the job for grabs me by the throat in the headlock. He's like, but that was because I was drinking back then. So it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, and he goes, "Hey, why don't you start down for coffee now?" You know, and that's how it all started. But anyway, the kid that was on the ground, I go, "Hey," he goes, "What?" Throw me up 2 buds so I can get off this roof. You know, so I shot 2 Budweisers and I got down the roof. I got down the ladder. You know, now I just don't go that high. I just won't do it. Not unless I'm, you know what I mean. If I'm safe with it, I'll go up. But
the quick times we've run up ladder. I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, icy deck, throw the ladder up real fast. Just tell her to move out of the way. I'll do it right now. Just shut up. Go up there. The ladder was upside down. The feet were up. There were no feet. There were no feet to hold the bottom. Sitting right on ice. Get about 4 rungs up.
We top a roof because it was going to rain or something, or it was like September, October, and you're going to have like John the M.I. Woodsman was saying, like Chris Layton, he was doing the roof and they had that ice on the top. That's a skating rink. Ice on the top. That's just a skating rink. You're
going off.
but we used to use the little 1-inch strapping.
Yep.
And you'd go up, and the boss would go up first. He'd go right up to the peak, and I'm like, well, the boss is doing it. I got to do it. And if you missed, you would toast. You would toast.
Straight off.
You better hope that you hit every piece of strapping that you had, because you were going on the ground.
Yeah.
You were going on the ground. We were doing a ranch. Thank God the thing was only 8 feet off the ground. You know, we're doing a ranch. We just started. All of a sudden, I'm on the roof, and all of a sudden I hear. I look over. The kid I'm on the roof with ain't there no more. We're literally on the edge of the roof. He stands up because he wanted to light a cigarette. His cigarettes were in his pocket. He stood up on the edge of the roof. Now he's on the edge of the roof. Okay, like this is the edge of the roof.
Yep.
Stand straight up and put his hand in his pocket. He just went.
This is a good one. We're messing around and we hear this. Doof, 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 doof. Oh my God. We look over. He's nail gunned his foot to the roof. Right through. They would take. I used to wonder, why do you do that? They take the safeties off.
Yes.
So they can slam bang. And I mean, they're just going do. Every once in a while, someone's not watching. Right across the foot, bam, right straight through.
Hey, Flan. Sorry,
amazing.
We were talking. See you there. HRM, how the hell are you? Hey, Shalisa, how are you?
Shalisa.
Yeah, I don't know why people take their safeties off the nail guns. I think that's kind of...
It's nuts. It's crazy.
They're fun to play with, though.
Well, I got a slew of them here.
They're fun to play with. What's a Wren party? W-R-E-N. What's that? Or a wrench party. Okay. Gotcha. I couldn't see if those are dog bones or wrenches. So I was all confused. What the hell do you get? How the hell do you get your foot in the way to nail it? What do you mean? To nail it?
They do it all the time.
Do it all the time. Now they just make fun. Now they just make life easier for you, and they call them ridge ladders. Okay, so it's a ladder. It's a metal ladder, and it's got a big ass hook on the end of it.
Yep.
And you hook that to the ridge of your roof, and then you just climb up the roof that way.
But
Or-
the way they shoot themselves in the foot though is they take a safety off and they start going so stinking fast.
And you just go.
And they're not kneeling. They're not kneeling. They're literally standing up, bent over, and they're going right across the front of themselves.
You go right across your foot.
Yep, and then bam, hit the foot. And the way the safety's off, if you just touch the nail gun, whatever touches it, it fires off. You've heard them; they shoot themselves in the chest and stuff like that. That's how that happens. The safeties are off.
I got shot in the ass with a nail gun. Trust me, son. I'll tell you something. It fucking hurts. Yes, I got shot in the ass with a nail gun. Gunpowder puberty.
I'm starting to realize there is no wonder why women live longer.
That's because we work harder.
Y'all crazy is what it is. Everybody out there calls women crazy, but we ain't.
No, because when we're at work and we're doing something, we're not thinking about, oh, I shouldn't do that. Because why? We're in our 20s and our 30s, very early 30s, all right? And we don't think like, I probably shouldn't be doing this. And if we do think that, we're just, well, I'll be careful this time.
It's like when you're at work and the dumpster's totally clogged and it's an automatic dumpster. So you open the door and you climb down the chute. And you start pushing the stuff so it's out of the chute. And then someone walks by and goes, oh my, what are you doing? And you're like, I'm cleaning out the chute.
Right.
I can throw something in here and knock you down and turn it on. You won't do that. I got to get it done. I got to get it clean. Later on, when you think about it, you go, damn, that wasn't the
smartest thing I've done.
Yeah, it wasn't the best thing I've done today, but I got it done. Yes, but we're still alive. See,
I just look at it this way. I've climbed to the tops. I used to climb trees when I was a kid. And my sister, my oldest sister would come with me, okay? And she'd go up higher, and she'd go up higher, and I'd go up. Now, I would stop eventually, because eventually what would happen is she would go, and we do it on a windy day, right? And she'd go all the way up to the top of the tree, and the fucking tree's this big and round at the top, and the fucking tree's doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at her, I go, hey, I'm not going on my ass. I'm like 13 years old, 12 years old, whatever I was. And I'm like, hey, this is too high for me. I go, my tree is way skinnier than yours. She goes, well, climb down a little bit. And I climbed down a little bit. And then we get down, we look at the size of the tree. You go down, look at the size of the trees that we climbed when we were kids. We look up and I'm like, why would I even do that? It was just because I wouldn't do it as an adult.
You're fearless. You didn't have the fear.
You know, it's just how we are. It's just what we did. I don't know. It was just.
It's like going down the biggest hill in town on your big wheel to jump a ramp at the bottom.
We should jump people in the middle of the street. Right. I lived on a dead end street. We make a jump. We have 2 cinder blocks and a sheet of plywood.
Yep. 2
cinder blocks and a sheet of plywood, and kids in the middle. And we jump. The parents would come out, scream at us.
I always wonder why did we put the second ramp there? Because usually you hit that with your back of your tire, anyways.
And you're going every time.
Ass over tea kettle. I remember. We would come down this hill, Craigie Street.
Watching Evel Knievel all the time.
Yeah, Craigie Street Hill in Portland. Oh, and those big wheel tires, they're hollow. I don't know if a lot of people know that. They're actually hollow. And, you start coming down there and it starts coming apart. Oh, my God. The big wheel starts breaking up. You're halfway down the hill and wipe out. Oh, my goodness.
My tree is skinnier than hers. Mikey D, 10-5-19. Thanks, Gia. But it was so much fun back then, you know. And like I said, you doing a job, you just didn't. Like my dad would teach. And there's 2 things I'm afraid of in this world when doing a job, right? And that's electricity and gas, in that order. Okay?
Yeah.
And my father, don't worry about it, kid. Just do that. And he doesn't shut the power off. He don't. Sometimes he might shut the power off to the wall. I'm like, no, shut the downstairs power off, Dad. No.
Your dad ever show you the New England breaker finder?
Yeah, hammer.
My dad, he goes, all you do is find yourself one of those many extension cords. You've cut the end off, take it, strip the wires, screw them together. Yeah, plug it in, son. Shuts off automatically. You're
That's a
like,
hell of a idea.
okay. Works every time.
Yep.
I was changing a ceiling fan. It's 3 wires. All I had to do was match the color to the colors that I'm taking off. A 2-year-old could have did it. Here's the problem. I go downstairs. I kill the power to the dining room. I come upstairs. I touch the wire. I get knocked on my ass. I go, Jesus, that kind of hurt. I'd open another beer can, drink that beer, go downstairs, make sure it was off again, which it's off. I'm like, God, I don't understand what it says dining room, it's off. I go back upstairs. This is how dumb I was. I go back upstairs. I get on the 3-step little stool that we had in the house. I hit the same fucking wire and fall off the same fucking ladder. So finally, I had another beer, and I called my dad. And he goes, "What's the matter?" And I go, "I keep getting thrown off the ladder." He said, "Well, you sound like you." He says, "You sound like you happen a rapper." I go, "Well, I talked to my brother, my future brother-in-law. He keeps telling me, don't get upset, don't get mad. When you get upset or get mad, come off the ladder," which I'm having help coming off the ladder, by the way, Dad. I go, "Because I'm getting thrown off it." And I goes, "And I have a beer." He goes, "I'll be over in a little bit." So he comes over, and he goes, "Hey." I go, "What?" He goes, "Where's your box? Where's your electric box?" I show him the electric box. He goes, "Stay upstairs." I says, "Okay." He goes, "The power off?" I go, "Nope." He flips another switch. "The power off?" I went, "Yep." He goes, "Yeah, that's because your lines are swapped." He says, "The kitchen is the dining room is the kitchen, the bathroom is the fucking hallway, and da da da." They didn't mark the breakers the right way. He says, "Try it now." I says, "Oh, cool. I didn't get thrown off the ladder."
Amazing how that works.
My father says, "How many more times are you gonna get zapped before you fucking stopped?"
See, my dad would have took a screwdriver and went, "Hang on, let me get the breaker." He just smacked it to the 2 wires and went, bam! Okay, breaker's off.
When I was a kid, we'd blow a fuse. We used to have fuses.
Yep.
Right? And I go downstairs. We'd be eating dinner, all of a sudden, poof. So I go, "Ma, I'll get it." I'll go downstairs. And she'd be all nervous. "Check the basement floor first. Because if there's water on the floor, you'll die." I'm like, "I'm not going nowhere, Ma. I'm just changing a fuse." So because it wasn't in my brain what I was doing. It wasn't in my brain that I could kill myself like that. Okay? So I'm changing the fuse. I don't know, 6 months later, a year later, she shows me an article in the Boston Globe. 17-year-old kid's down in his basement changing the fuse. Didn't put shoes on or anything like that. And he had water in the basement.
Grounded himself out. Yep.
Yeah, grounding himself right out. And he's a French fry, so he's sitting there going, electrocuting himself. And his sister was going to try to help him, and he's screaming at her to stop. "Don't touch me, just leave me alone." Because she would have killed herself too.
Oh, man.
You know,
she would have. If she touched him, she would have died too.
Well, one of the stupidest things back in the fuse box days is when people had fuses and they can 20 or 25 amp fuse and it wouldn't work and it kept popping. They'd stick a freaking penny in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Then
yeah.
screw the fuse in, and it'll never. So then their house would burn down because the freaking wires could short out upstairs and melt whatever their house was.
Yep. People used to do that stuff all the time. I remember my dad. There was all kinds of ways to get a different. What I liked was when they came out. Now, not a lot of people probably remember these, but for a short period of time before we switched over to breakers all over, they had a resettable fuse. Do you remember that?
Yep.
It was an actual fuse. You screwed it in like a regular fuse, but there was a button in the middle of it.
Yep.
And all you did was reset it. I didn't mind those.
Like a ground fault in your bathroom or something.
Yep, I didn't mind those. Those were okay. My mother always said, don't let them boys change that fuse. They're not smart enough to stick their hand in something with power in it and come back with their hand normal.
Yeah. No, it's I know Kevin. The current kills you, not the voltage. P2E. I know that, but I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, Truth Freeze, how the hell are you? I'll tell you. Today, I wouldn't even change a fuse today.
It's actually it's so much. I mean, I've actually done,
but it's just like I said, electricity and gas today bother me.
I mean, you can actually
gunpowder.
Literally, you can pop out a fuse now while it's just pop it right out, and now it's no longer there. It's attached. Only one line's attached. You can literally change it while the box is all live. It's no big deal. They do it all the time. You can change a breaker. You literally they don't even screw it in. They pop out. You pop the breaker out. You have the one wire line on there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now your ground is where it snaps in at. So you only have the lead. You can go right ahead and switch it easy. No big deal. Just don't touch anything. Obviously, as a ground.
Hang on 1 second. Ohio, did you just write that? Doesn't even say hi to anybody. He just writes, Tammy Time was a better chat than this one. Wow. 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 Did you really write that?
Apparently somebody pissed in his Cheerios today.
Holy shit. To say something like that. And yeah, Prepping to Endure thinks it's fucking funny. I'll kick Prepping to Endure out too. Holy shit, that was not nice to say. John in the MI Woods, can you imagine him saying that?
No comment.
Is that because you didn't send him a link?
Take his wrench away, fun. I'm going to hit him over the fucking head.
Oh, shit.
Well, see, that's why you're sick there, Jesse. Shouldn't be smoking when you're sick.
Because she's smoking.
Well, hey, no, she's smoking cigarettes. She's fine. It's only the people that vape that are going to die.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. I'm trying not to get popcorn lung. I mean, don't you know what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Well, do you need
that's why you make it yourself. If you make it yourself, you know what you're getting.
Or if you buy it from a reputable company and not fucking China.
Yeah. If your vape says Wang Chung on it, there might be a problem.
Right? Although I heard the latest now, they're saying that is if you stockpile it, now they're trying to say, like, if you have more than 5 bottles, well, A, how the fuck are they going to know how many bottles I have? And B, why is that have any bearing? I got 15 fucking bottles upstairs.
He's froze.
Yeah, they're just saying now. What they're doing is just taking swings at it now. They're just taking swings at it.
And now they're going to get rid of flavors. That's the other thing. You're still going to be able to vape, but you're only going to be able to vape tobacco flavor or menthol. I don't want to fucking vape tobacco or menthol.
Damn,
so they're going to like what? Take oil off the market entirely, as you can't go out to the health food store and go, yes, I'd like to get a bottle of peppermint oil, please, and then put 1 drop of that in there, and now you got what, menthol vape?
Yeah, ban it all. They need to ban it all. It's all dangerous.
Stupid.
They need to ban it all. Just they need to. What they really need to ban is they need to ban stupid. If you ban stupid, That's going to fix a lot of stuff.
We'd have nobody in the government if they banned stupid.
Exactly.
6 people.
Thank you.
Hey, 6 people have died from this stuff, man. 6 people.
Oh, yeah.
Well, 6
Yeah.
people died from illegal fucking THC pens.
Yeah. I mean, they're
But
still-
when you take,
next.
hold
I
on,
mean-
though, hold on. When you look at it by their logic, if you take away the reputable people that sit there and have to go through all the loops and hoops and all the bullshit, then it's going to take away the black market bullshit too.
Yeah, because I can't go buy heroin. I can't go buy heroin.
Yeah. So now,
I'm just saying,
Now what
I
they're going
mean,
to do is they're
6
going to
people.
have underground vape stuff. Well, yeah, and 6 people is a great is I mean, what?
That's like, I mean, that's 1/3 of the people who died at Sandy Hook. So it needs to be banned.
Yes, absolutely, 100% with you. Ban it
No,
all.
I love all the conversations where you see people bitching about them banning, the vape stuff, and then like the first comment underneath is like, "Welcome to the gun control debate,"
Yeah,
or oh, first time having your rights infringed.
yeah. Don't like that, do you? Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why the first thing I did was I always learned how to do it myself. Go learn how to make your own vape, and then it is dirt cheap.
Now you know what gun owners go through.
Yep. Exactly.
Just because Trump doesn't like bump stocks, he bans them. Now he doesn't like suppressors, so those are next on his list. Right now he's busy with Ukraine and all that bullshit. But they got him good. He's finished.
I still don't even
Trump-
know what's
Trump-
going on with all that.
Dude, he is finished. They got him on video at Walmart in the 10 items or less aisle with 12 items. That
Oh
fucker,
my! Oh yes, that's going to be a big to do there.
it's on video. Him and Melania had 12
Yeah.
items in the 10 items or less line.
Impeach him because he can't count to 12.
Where'd Mikey go?
He's still there. He's just turned his camera off.
Probably went to go smoke.
Is he too chicken to face me?
Well, I think he's still hurt over the whole jammy time thing.
Well, I'm a little hurt over not getting a link on a chat that I co-founded. I'm scrolling through YouTube and I come across a chat. I'm eating some chili. It's a good night for it.
Yes, indeed.
Just got home from work. Nice hot bowl of chili.
Can't beat it. Chili is a good staple meal.
I got these new headphones at like a discount outlet store. Do they sound okay?
Sound fine.
Good.
Is it a built-in mic or?
Yeah, built-in mic on the side here. I mean, it does move.
Oh yeah, it sounds fine.
So if I get too loud, I can always move it up or whatever out of
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Yeah.
The only
sounds
time-
all right.
The only time those things ever have a problem is when you touch them. If you're not touching them, they always sound great to me, anyways.
the. What's it? Their Sound Logic brand. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard of Sound Logic. Yeah.
Sound Logic XLT gaming headphones for $14 at
Can't beat it.
Big Dog might know you. Ollie's.
Yeah.
Always just-
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Yep.
I've heard of them.
What did
The wind picked up when she was outside and she lost her signal.
Johnny just texted me and said they lost power. I wonder if they're getting weather there.
Okay. And you got a lot of balls. First of all, coming to my chat, eating. Second of all,
And they're all.
Second of all, coming on my chat to begin with after saying what you said in the fucking chat room.
Mm-hmm. This is good chili.
I don't care what it was, Captain Crunch. I don't care if it was Captain Crunch. Have you met our naked friend Gunpowder Beauty?
Oh my God! For a second there, I looked down. I was like, "Oh,
yeah, no shit." I said, "Have you met our naked friend?"
I was like,
"Wait a minute, what?
What? Stand up and do some jumping jacks, please." Yeah, you got to stay behind the name thing. Make sure you stay behind your lower third thing. Strategically placed items throughout the house.
Yeah, we went through that already because Johnny the M.I. Woodsman and myself both thought she was.
Well, you got a lot of nerve, mister, doing a chat and not sending me a link.
Oh, I didn't send you a link?
No, Michelle.
You sure you didn't get a link?
That was good.
I'm just gonna sit back here in the corner and watch this. And go,
Are you sure I didn't send you a link?
I'm positive you didn't send me a link.
Here's the thing, right?
You know who sent me a link?
It was an impromptu chat, okay? Because to be honest with you, I've already been lied to tonight, so I don't want to, All right.
Oh, come on.
What have I not been lied to tonight? Yes or no? All right.
Neutral party. I'm Switzerland
right.
in this discussion.
I wasn't lied to tonight. I was lied to last night. Sorry, you're right, John. You're right, John. You're correct. I was lied to last night, not tonight. So, and then Big Dog of the other kind texted me and said, "Hey, Mikey, do you want to?" Because I sent them a text because you haven't sent me your number yet. Again, like I asked you to, Mr. Ohio Wolverine.
No, we have texted each other and talked after you got your new phone.
I'm telling you right now.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
Hey, Mikey.
What, sweetie?
I have Ohio's number. You want me to send it to you?
You better not.
I think you're about to find out you're wrong, Mike.
I don't have his number in my phone. Anyways, so my point is that I'm on a group chat. I sent this link out for this beautiful shotgun from it was a Mossberg, right? 570.
Yeah, it's only a 20 gauge though.
It's a 20 gauge.
Yeah,
it's
still a hell of a deal if it was a 12, but it isn't bad.
Was it 249 249 for a 20 gauge Ohio. And so anyways, so Big Dog, he's not even here. Why the fuck am I talking?
Hang on, I'm back. I had to go check my phone real quick. I'm on my phone. September 7th, I sent you 2 videos. One of the videos of Gunpowder getting her ass in the truck, and the other one was when she told me that.
Well, I have you under that. I'm gonna have to figure out what name I have you under. Probably Dickhead or something like that. Hang on.
Yeah. I mean, and she was sitting next to
here, Ohio.
She was sitting next to me at the restaurant.
Send him a text right now; it'll activate. If you send him a text right now, it'll activate and have the name that he has.
I have him his first name plus Ohio next to it, so I know who I'm talking with. Usually, that's what it was in as before. But now
he'll send you a text right now, and it'll activate. That's
it'll
solve the problem right now.
So, anyways, my point is that Big Dog of the other kind said, "Hey, Mikey, you're going to do a check. Stevie's not doing it. And then I didn't see it for like a half hour. And see, he's not in there. He just texted me, Gunpowder Beauty likes me better. We know that's not true. So now you're going to listen to me?
Wait, hang on. I just sent you a text. So.
I know, I got it. So
would you like to read it out loud for everyone to?
I already did, asshole.
Oh, sorry. I was away. When I went to text, it knocks me out. If I try to use my phone, it knocks me out of the chat.
He had to get another bowl of chili, Mike.
So
yeah, I had to get a second bowl of chili while I was out.
So I said, yeah, I'll do a chat. So I just started friggin' and then went from there.
So did you have me under something else?
No, I didn't have you in there at all. When you texted me, which you did, okay, I never put you back in my phone.
And therefore you say
now
what?
you're in my phone again. Can you see?
Yeah, and then you say what to Ohio?
I say fucking nothing because you weren't invited to this chat. And how'd you get on here anyway? Who sent him a link?
Who do you think sent me the link?
Oh, I know who sent you the link, but she didn't ask first. Chat etiquette. May I invite somebody to the chat, sir?
Oh, so oh, there you went. Oh, yeah.
Please forgive me.
Maybe.
I mean, hey, Gunpowder, if you want, we go to my channel. We can have a chat real quick and just, do it over there.
You're trying to get me banned, aren't you?
I didn't hear what she said. What'd she say?
I didn't catch
I
it.
said you're trying to get me banned.
Trying to get you banned. No, I can't do chats on my channel. Too many trolls will show up.
Yeah, they'll all belong to you.
No, they don't. God, why does people keep saying that?
Why are you a self-motivated troll?
I used to be very troll worthy, but I'm not anymore.
Changed his ways.
I've changed my ways. I don't have very many troll channels anymore.
This is like
I quit watching.
This is like
I quit watching the news. I quit watching the news and all the politics and bullshit. I mean, have you seen my Facebook? Do I post anything on my Facebook except for like happy little kitten videos and kids punching their dads in the balls and shit? That's it. I don't do politics and stuff no more.
It'll drive you crazy.
No, the calling boss.
So yeah, listen, I've already been lied to. So.
Oh my God, Mikey! What is the deal with you?
Oh, I'm butthurt now.
Did Steve cheat on you or something?
No, he just lied to me.
Oh.
What did he say?
I could have my time wrong. Who cares?
I sent him a link last night, and he said, no, I'm going to bed. I said, okay. Fucking Johnny Solak comes on here tonight. Oh yeah, Steve had a good time with us last night. He left around midnight. Really?
I could have the time wrong. He could have left earlier. He could have
left at 11:30. Listen.
Right. The Quagmire came on at like 9:30, right?
No, that's when I sent him the link.
Oh my heavens! You can't get me in trouble. Come on.
That's right. No.
Now I gotta watch what I say now. Oh my God!
It would have been better off if you would have sent me a link and I would have just said, "Sorry, dude, I'm going to go over to John's chat and do a vlog with him." He would have been like, "Okay, cool, have fun."
Oh, Jesus.
Instead of lying to you, gosh.
Oh my God!
Who would lie to Mike? I mean, that's just ridiculous. I mean,
oh my God.
Michigan, huh? Notice I only have one on here tonight for Michigan.
Anymore. I wouldn't trust him anymore, Mikey. I wouldn't trust him.
John the M.I. Wisdom was on here, but no,
here's some salt. Do me a favor, rub that in the wound, will you? Get it right down in there, could you?
When I pick on Michigan, I don't pick on John the M.I. Woodsman.
I mean, he probably talked about stuff that you guys were going to talk about on your chat.
Oh,
now
my
you can't
God.
talk about that shit because it's already on another vlog and stuff. So,
oh my God. Well, no, technically, it was on the radio, and he wasn't talking. He was typing.
It's all right. Don't worry about
it. Mikey.
Hey,
Mikey.
Ohio. Here's how bad it is. Stevie gets invited to the radio place. I don't.
Wait a minute. No. Anybody can tune into the radio. Anybody can tune into the radio. And by the way, you're one of the few people who actually gets links sent to you.
Yeah.
How many links have you had
start with-
sent to you in the last week?
This chat.
I send you a link every freaking day, Monday through Friday, via Twitter. Everyone, I even put your name on them sometimes and go, Mikey, this is the link.
A lot of times I'm driving and I can't. You know.
No, you can't do anything. It's a podcast. You just listen. You can't. There's no
podcast. I couldn't think of the name of it. Podcast.
Yeah, there's no chat. It's just a podcast.
Okay.
It's the new one that is. It's a nationally done one now. Where she's on like 10 different channels. So
it'd kind of be like this, not being able to see it and then hearing it on the radio.
Yeah, but
Right,
it's like, you know, if you listen to you know, some people do iHeart. It's on iHeart. If you're a Stitcher person, it's on Stitcher. It's on a whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of different platforms. So whatever the platform is they listen to, it's on that. It's not like this at all, Mike.
You on radio.com?
Huh?
You guys on radio.com?
No, I don't think we are.
Because there's a shit ton of podcasts on there too.
So, hey, how about next Friday during the Quagmire I come on?
No.
Is that okay, John?
You have this in your beliefs that I want you on my chat.
No. I'm talking to John, not you.
Oh, okay.
Just call Ebomi and say, hey, I'll be a guest.
Oh yeah, me and Eric go way back.
Take it easy, guys. I'm calling it a night.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll see you later.
Take it easy.
Hey, some of that leather work that he just did is some good shit. Have you guys seen the pictures of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went through it. If you were here earlier, you would have saw it.
Sorry, I didn't get a link. I wasn't invited.
You're right. You weren't invited until somebody decided to break the rules.
She just wanted to spice it a little bit. It was getting a little stagnant.
Oh, you made her pout. You made her pout.
18, 19, 20 people watching all night long. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You made her pout, Mikey. You made
That's
her
all right. She can
pout.
pout. I'll give her something to pout about. I didn't want to hear it. I'm just reading the outside here. I can't. Something about 10. I don't know. What bell has 10 something on it?
I have no idea.
I don't even know what that means. To be honest.
Where is it at?
I don't know. I don't have a bell. I have a bell, but
There's usually a bell next to where it says subscribe. That way you can get the notifications. That way when you go live, you automatically
I
get
have a lot more than 10 fucking notifications on my thing. Right. Truthfully is on your YouTube screen. The bell is at the upper right hand corner. Mine holds like whatever, 100. Separate from the sub list. Right.
No, he's not talking like if you go to Mike Tomahawk DeLucia's channel page, next to where it says subscribe, there's another bell. If you hit that bell, anytime you post something or go live, we will get a notification.
Right.
Yeah, your subscriber, whoever subscribes to the channel, has to notify that they want. And what YouTube does a lot is they turn that off. I've had it on before, and then you start realizing one of your friends, their videos don't show up. Happened with you, Mike.
That's what she's saying. She can only see 10 of them now.
Yeah, and so you have to go back through and redo all of your notifications.
Well, Mike, you know G Mangoes, right? We go way back.
Never met G Mango. Sorry, go ahead.
Are you serious? Or are you fucking with me?
Of course I know G Mango. You fucking
okay. I was just like,
Jesus Christ.
Hey man, I just got home. So give me. I've had to resub to his channel like 4 times in the past month. It's like every time I sub, it's like I get unsubbed.
Well, you know, and this is the other reason why I didn't want you on here tonight, because you're like voodoo when it comes to fucking YouTube. You get in fucking trouble, and everybody goes down sinkandship.com, and you know what I mean? I can't be part of that. You know, every time you get in trouble, it's like, I don't want to be part of that.
How did I get in trouble?
Didn't you get in trouble on YouTube? Didn't they take shit away from you on YouTube?
No.
Yes.
Oh, they demonetized me, and they
Yes.
fucked with my channel because
And they
somebody
fucked with your Facebook, and they fucked with everything else, right? I don't want them fucking with my channel. Look, just because you named the Quagmire doesn't mean you should be like on it no more.
Okay.
The fuck?
Just because you bought me the car doesn't mean you're gonna freaking.
Just you know,
I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a cease and desist letter.
no copyright. I'll copyright the fucking thing. You'll be fucked.
Not allowed to use that name anymore. It's property of Ohio Wolverine.
I'll copyright it.
And they're off.
I've got a few of the Quagmires on my channel, so
That's all right.
The kids are fighting. Oh my god.
You know, we don't have this problem with people in the Northeast. I don't understand. It's just you Michiganders, Ohioans, and fucking. You never hear me and John arguing, do you? No. You never hear me and John the M.I. Woodsman arguing, do you? No. Why is that?
Because we can't spell argue.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
We just go I don't
Yeah.
know, man. let's just get a Moxie. Call it good.
Right.
probably because you don't feel like doing it anymore. By the time at the end of the day, driving around yelling at all the other mass holes on the planet that you'd got to deal with on a daily basis.
Boy, that would be a funny video. Spend a day in the cab with Mikey.
That would
What the, are you?
That would be. If you hey folks, bleep bleep bleep. You know.
You know he'd see a license plate from like fucking New Jersey, and he'd be like, "Those are fucking Southerners."
And the occasional.
Anything south of is a Southerner.
Then the occasional.
The
Hey, you
wind car
working?
that I'm writing right now is from Georgia.
Hey, then the
You can
occasion.
just see him now. Yeah, I know you're a nun. I know you're a nun.
Then the occasional. Hey, you working?
How you doing? What's up?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Oh my heavens!
I should set up my what do you call it on the dash, but then it'll be too bouncy.
I thought you
Well,
liked bouncy.
What? Not if you
Yeah,
mount
if somebody's sitting cowgirl, yeah, but not if
if
not
you
with a
mount
camera.
it to the window, Mike. As a matter of fact, you know what?
No, I can mount it to the. I think I have a sticky back to mount my.
What size is the camera?
It's just a GoPro.
Is it a regular GoPro?
No, it's the Hero 4 or whatever the hell it's called. This one.
Why did you get a Hero 4?
I didn't. It was
Just
given to me as a Christmas present.
Oh, okay.
Just duct tape that son of a bitch to the.
Hold on. Hold on.
Bless you.
I could just see him driving down the road and, hey, you dumbass. Oh, sorry, father. Didn't see you in that car. You might want to learn how to fucking drive.
I have an entire case of mounts here, Mikey, for that camera. Do you want to suction cup it to the window?
Suction cup. You want me to answer that with a straight face?
I mean, I got a dashboard. I have
Here's
a
what I
dashboard
want, suction.
one.
Here's what I want: suction cup to my window.
I have a suction cup one.
I won't mention any names.
I got 4 or 5 chest rigs.
I thought the GoPro was supposed to. Am I supposed to do it from the side?
Well, the GoPro is going to have a. Okay, see, like this right here, you're going to have a mount like this. And it has a piece that screws through it.
Hang on, do that again.
The camera has to go into.
I have that mount right there. That's the one I got. See?
Well, there's all kinds of. It's like this. This is another one.
Yeah, I got this one right here, kid. Hey,
What?
Maybe, yeah, right there.
Okay, so now hold on. But the one on the bottom, the thing on the bottom is wrong.
Yeah, but I have a sticky back for that.
Yeah, you don't want that though. No, you don't want that one. That's the wrong one. You don't want. Do not sticky back that to your car.
No, not sticky back. I have one that has a sticky back. I put on the dash.
Yeah.
Then I slide this whoop onto that.
Yeah. Right. But then you're talking about mounting the base plate permanent.
No, sir, it's only tape.
No, it's 3M.
Hey, I'm gonna take a video right here of
that's 3M. The 3M stuff, Mike, is a permanent tape.
Hey, gunpowder here on camera.
It ain't the first time.
No shit.
I don't think she is because
All I see
your
is
screen's there. No, we just see you.
Yeah, all we see is you. There you go. Mikey, the stuff you're using is like this, right? This 3M.
Hang on, I'm looking at gunpowder. What is it?
Stuff you're using is like this, the 3M.
I don't know if it says 3M on it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I never used one, to be honest with you, Johnny.
That's pretty stiff stuff, dude.
I've never used one, to be totally honest with you.
We'll get you a mount. I have so many damn mounts.
But it'll bounce in the truck anyways, so.
Not if you mount it to the windshield with a suction cup. It will not.
Jesus, I got to start working on some other stuff here. And I gotta find my hole puncher too.
All right, your click piece is like this. You mount it down and you slide it in.
Yes.
mount it down and slide it in. Wait, what are y'all talking about now?
Leave us alone from the Northeast.
Okay, you take this, Jesse, and you put this inside of this. Okay.
Did you really just say that on
Then
TV?
you peel it off there, stick it on there, and then you slide it in and click it.
They're good for technology. Gotcha.
Can you write those directions down and send them to us, please?
Put this there thingy in that, and then push this in there, and then move it over and go clicky. There you go.
See, all I heard was you put the doohickey with the doohickey, and then you sit there and put the tapey thingy on the other thing.
You got it.
But make sure you don't touch the whatchamacallit.
Surfboard mount.
Yeah, you can't have the whatchamacallit. The whatchamacallit to screw it all up.
Yeah, if you touch the whatchamacallit with the doohickey, it's over.
It's bad news.
I don't have a hickey.
There's the here's the dashboard, Mike. Here's the dashboard one, the big pad. Sits in the dashboard. I don't use that if you want it.
This is on backwards.
Mike, just go out in your yard. Get a stick. Duct tape that son of a bitch to the stick, and then shove that stick down in the heater vent of the van or the truck. There you go.
That's bona fide right there. That's bona fide.
Do I look fucking stupid to you?
Can you imagine he's talking to the camera?
Dude,
Hold on a minute. Let me turn the stick. Let me turn the stick. There we go. I was out of focus.
That's a selfie stick.
I was out of focus for a minute. Let me fix the stick.
Welcome to Mike Danisha's Stick Vlogs.
Sound like John was giving us sex ed.
How the hell is he going to teach you anything?
Listen, this girl can learn a few things.
What the hell is he going to teach you?
What not to do. First thing, kids, is don't
put the sticky thing on the doohickey. Okay, so I learned something new.
Well, you forgot to slide it in. See?
Yeah. See.
Hey, when I was
what is wrong with you people? This is a family show.
You gotta click. Click it.
When I was a teenager, my dad did a PowerPoint presentation of why you should always wear a condom during sex. and it was just 30. It was just 30 minutes of pictures of me.
You blame him?
Do you realize this could happen to you?
You,
You people.
Oh, I remember my dad. Oh my God, my dad giving me the talk. Oh, that was the most funniest thing in the whole wide world.
I never got to talk.
He just stuttered and stammered and was like, you know, there's lots of ways to be safe, and you're going to want to do that. Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just be safe out there, okay? What is this, episode of The Rookies or something?
I don't know.
hey, mine was about the same, except for he like tried to connect it with motorcycles.
Uh-huh.
You know, when you ride that motorcycle, you always wear a helmet because you want to be safe, right? It's like, yeah.
Do the same
Well,
with the pecker. Wear a helmet.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, make sure you wear a helmet on that pecker.
I just turn to him and I say to my dad, I go, isn't that what I have mouths?
Oh man.
Yeah, my parents didn't give me the sex talk until
Man, I'm glad I don't have daughters. All you'd ever hear is, Dad, you can't hit him. He didn't do anything.
I have two.
Oh, I have boys.
And I own
And
guns.
that was bad enough.
So I'm happy.
Tardot, his starting sentence is going to be, whatever you do to my daughter, I'm going to do to you.
Yeah.
Well, that's a mistake because he might not like that.
Suddenness.
No, thank you, sir.
I'm not having it.
Right. I think you're cute and all, Tardot, but
Anyway, so we're going out to dinner tonight because I took your daughter to dinner. So I kind of thought the cheese factory, maybe. What do you think?
wow. He didn't think that comment through very good when he said it, did he?
Yeah, probably not.
Is Todd from Texas?
Tardot was raised in Texas, but he was born in Kentucky.
That answers a lot of my questions.
That
That answers a lot of my questions.
Yeah.
Well, see now, being he's from Kentucky, he's just gonna shoot him. That's all.
Flan, camera girl's growing up. She wants no part of camera girl no more. She's
Camera girl's what? She's probably a freshman now, isn't she?
no, she's 13.
Oh.
But she's doing she'll be 13 next week. But she's doing soccer and basketball. And she ain't got time for dad no more.
It happens.
So dad's all kind of pissed off.
Yep, it happens.
Yeah, it happens. It happens to all of us, brother.
Because now it's just, can you give me a ride here? I'm going to my friend's house. I'm going to a dance tonight. Can you do this? Can you do that? I'd be like, are we going for a walk in the woods? No. Why not? Let's go. Let's go take a walk in the woods. Daddy, I gotta go play soccer, or I gotta go. Well, after the game, we'll go. No.
Hey, man, it will come full circle. Trust me.
You just got a few years because you're in the. Are you freaking kidding me? You're my dad. That's not happening.
Right.
That is not happening.
I already got I already got the. You
It's
drive a
my
Hyundai. You drive a Hyundai. You're not picking me up at school.
See, yeah. You know what? Other day I dropped my boy off at school in the Hyundai. We got the same car, Mikey, but I think mine's like the newer model.
Yeah, mine's only 11.
Yeah, mine's a 13, so big deal. But I had the windows down because it was like 85 degrees outside, dropping you off in the morning. Listen to some serious FM radio, right? We pull in. What comes on the 90s channel? DMX, up in here. So I got to crank that shit up, dude. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm hitting it, going through the mom line, dropping off all the kids in the mom line. He was so embarrassed.
That's when you just go, you know what? Let's do that all the way. Roll the windows down, kid. I got a cassette tape of Eye of the Tiger. Let's do this.
Oh, now here's the thing. My oldest son, he doesn't care. He's like, he'll act stupid with me no matter what. We actually pull up next to people who are jogging, and we play Eye of the Tiger with the windows down.
That's awesome.
That's cool. And he wants to record it and put it on YouTube. I told him, I was like, I don't want to record people. You know, it would be funny. And yes, you're allowed to record people in public because they are in public. But I just wouldn't do it to somebody.
That's funny. That's funny. I like that one.
Yeah, Eye of the Tiger is like the first song on his playlist. So we plug it in. You know, he's like, "Where's your aux cord at, Dad?" We plug the aux cord.
They always want you to drop them off. I couldn't get it. I was like, "What's wrong with me? I'm okay. I'm cool. It's not a big deal." Oh no! Oh heck no! Oh,
Listen,
no.
I'm in the middle.
I'll take the bus. You take the bus.
I'm in the middle of a grocery store, right? One of the major chains up here. It's Market Basket. I'm in the middle of a grocery store and I'm singing. Dad, what? Stop singing. I go, why are you whispering? What are you in church? And they're like, Dad, you're embarrassing me. I go, listen to me. I like singing. I'm going to sing a song. But Dad, shh. I said, let me guess, one of your friends just walked by.
The words.
I said, did one of your friends just walk by? No. Just stop singing. You shouldn't do that. I go, okay. We get in the car. Hey, can you put on? I goes, no, I'm not putting on some girly teeny bop or fucking, no, that's not going to happen on my radio. And they're like, please. So I put it on. Well, it was an older song that they didn't know it was an older song. And
like a remake? Yeah.
And I start singing.
I love that.
Dad, you know this song? I go, honey, this song was like when I was a kid. No. I go, yeah.
I love that. And it's like, you know, in this generation right now, they don't write music. They sample music from our generation.
Right. Oh, man, the Black Eyed Peas. I freaked my kids out one day with the Black Eyed Peas because they liked them a couple years ago when they were a little bit younger.
Yeah.
And every Black Eyed Peas song, I would listen to it. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then I would look it up and I'd play like the old 80s or 70s version of that song. And they're like, no way. You know, and it's like, then that Fergie went like did a solo album.
Yeah.
And she had like Fergalicious. I'm like, I'm listening to it and they're all like Fergalicious, you know, and I'm like,
in the gym.
That's supersonic. That's supersonic.
Yeah.
Supersonic. Yeah. So I had to play it and they're like, no way.
Well, it's so I mean, there will never be a decade like the 70s for music, rock, any kind of music, whatever you're into. If you're into rock, 70s, that was it. That decade. I mean, think of all the biggest top 100 hits of songs of all time, right there. So, yeah, I mean, that's everything.
Yeah. Well, the Black Eyed Peas, I mean, they're not even good at it. They take songs that are made popular again. It's like just after the movie Pulp Fiction, a few years after that, they put out their song with that. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
And it was in
guy.
It's
but it was a 70s song that was on the soundtrack to Pulp Fiction, and it was just made pop. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody in the 70s, but it got big again in like '92 with the Wayne's World movie.
Yep.
It would be like sampling Bohemian Rhapsody, in 1993.
Well, it's like this. That's like this Galaxy movie. They're all flipping out over these songs. You're like, whoa. Those songs were when I was like 3. Those songs.
Galaxy movie.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but I mean they've got
50s and
they got all 50s and 60s songs on there, and everyone's talking. Those are so cool. Those like, wait a minute. You said those were horrible. You hated those when we're walking through a store. I go, oh, I love this one. Yeah, they're like, oh no, I like that. No, you do not. Stop pretending because it's cool now. And it's like come full circle. Now they're listening to 50s and 60s music. Because it's on the Guardian of the Galaxy movie.
Ooga shaka, ooga, ooga shaka, ooga.
I'm hooked on a feeling.
Yeah. But they're playing the Archies. They're playing all this. I'm sitting going, I know all the songs, and I'm like, oh, I listened to these growing up. What? No, that's off the. No, it is not.
Are they playing Sugar Sugar? Honey.
Yeah, they play. I mean, they have a whole bunch of different soundtracks for it. But it makes me laugh because it's like, good Lord Almighty, that was stuff I listened to when I was little, and then now the kids all hated it. They hate that stuff.
My oldest daughter, because she danced, she knows a lot of old stuff because I mean, she danced a couple of Frank Sinatra songs and
Juan says she listens.
She danced to That's Life from Frank Sinatra, and I was like, yes.
60s Motown, absolutely.
Oh, Shalisa said I'm not very good on the air guitar, but I've only been playing the air guitar for about 3 days, so you got to give me.
Well, you got to practice.
Yeah, I got to practice the air guitar. I'm excellent on the air drums.
Yes,
air drums.
Prince, you can do good air guitars with Prince.
But I'm good. I'm good on the air drums, especially like Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Yeah.
See, I'm just good at sitting and inhaling the air. All the rest of it doesn't work for me.
Now I'm very good on air triangle. There's not a whole lot of songs with the triangle in it.
That's like being real. I'm fantastic, dude, at air dulcimer. Oh, you should hear me on air dulcimer. I'm awesome.
Poindexter from fucking Revenge of the Nerds on the violin.
Oh yeah,
yes. That was funny, man. That was funny.
I watched that scene the other day. I just happened to turn the TV on, and it was right at that scene. Now clap your hands, everybody. Everybody, clap your hands.
That was funny. Good flick. Good flick. You won't see that show. Won't see that shit anymore.
I'm trying to find one of those old. Do you remember the old when they just started putting the FMs in to the console stereos that had the record player in it? You remember those?
Oh yeah, with like the TV, the record player, the 8-track.
I don't want the TV or the 8-track. They had the smaller console that just had the record player in it, and it had the FM radio at the front right here with the one big speaker in front. I'm trying to find one of those. I want to put one of those in the house.
Gig Ryden says, when you listen to music, he was talking. He said Haggard, Merle Haggard.
Yep, Merle Haggard. Yep.
George Jones.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. But that's old country. This new stuff is like, what the hell? What is this?
Waylon Jennings.
Yes. Tanya Tucker, Loretta Lynn.
Conway Twitty. I like
Conway. Yeah. This new country. The new country is just the last band that I thought that was really good in the newer type of country was the band Alabama. I thought they were okay.
Yeah. Alabama was good.
No, I know they're country, but I mean they kind of had a little more of a rockabilly type thing.
Well, what do you call it? Does but Hank does, but nobody says anything.
It's like I think that Carrie Underwood's got a great voice and all that, but Carrie Underwood's not country; she's pop.
Yeah,
I don't think
she's a lot of the country. They're all turning pop.
Right, so it's like you listen to it and go,
right on.
See, that's not country though.
Good country music ended when good country music ended when Garth Brooks started.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
Yeah, big fan of his.
Although I like the dance, that's a good song, and I liked. There's another song I like from him.
Brooks and Dunn were really good, I thought.
Brooks and Dunn were good.
But I mean, the bands that just every single stinking song was. I mean, back in the days of Loretta Lynn, Tanya Tucker. I mean, oh my goodness, there was just so many. Yeah, Tammy Wynette. Yeah, when Dolly Parton was huge. I mean, it was just.
You got
that
George.
Yep,
George Strait's got over 60 number one songs.
Yeah,
that's unheard of. Man, I don't even think Elvis had that many number ones, did he?
What's his name? What's his name? Has 30. What's his name's right behind him? Alan Jackson. But the thing about Alan Jackson is Alan Jackson wrote all of his. George Strait didn't write all of his. Alan Jackson wrote every one of his.
Oh, Alan Jackson did not write all his music.
Want to bet 100? He wrote all of Alan Jackson's hits. He wrote all of his hits. Go look it up. I wouldn't lie to you.
I don't know.
Ask Gig Ryan. Gig Ryan's a country guy. Gear, am I correct? Alan Jackson writes all the songs, kid. He doesn't have a writer. He has somebody write with him, but he doesn't have a writer. Not like George Strait or Def Leppard or somebody walking in. I need a song. You know what I mean?
Well, Def Leppard wrote quite a few of their own songs.
I like the way Flon said that. I love George Strait, Garth Brooks, Alabama, Alan Jackson, and the guy who had a stroke.
The guy who had a stroke, Travis.
His life turned to shit, man. He
Randy
Travis.
Randy Travis.
Randy Travis.
Yeah, Randy Travis.
Fucking being drunk and naked in the ditch and everything.
Yeah, so some of
Having
that.
a stroke.
Toby Keith is good.
See, I never did care for Toby Keith when he first came out. I didn't like Toby Keith until after he fucking shit on the Dixie Chicks. You know what I mean?
He coined the fucking red cup phase.
Well, that was after he did That was after. I'm talking like when he first came out, he did like
Clint
I should have been a
Brackett was on that
cowboy and stuff like that. And I didn't care for that song.
Travis Tritt's another good one.
Yeah,
I like Travis Tritt when he teamed up with Marty Stewart. They did a couple good songs together.
Like Marty Stewart.
now it just seems like they have a song that comes out that's okay every once in a while. But I just don't find any of the country bands that are like
Jamie Johnson is probably my favorite modern day country singer because he's still country.
Chug-a-lug, Roger Miller. Oh my God, Digger Joe, how old are you? As old as me?
My favorite Jamie Johnson song is that High Cost of Living. Man, that's a good song.
No, my favorite Jamie Johnson song is
In Color.
Yes.
I do like Chris Stapleton though. He's new.
No, Chris Stapleton is a Jamie Johnson wannabe. And
I don't care. Listening to him sing makes me want to get pregnant. So watch it.
He's more of he's like a country blues.
Yeah. He sings Tennessee Whiskey pretty good, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that song right there makes me want to get pregnant.
You're smooth as Tennessee.
I knew Mike would start singing it.
Who did not know he was going to start singing?
You're as sweet as strawberry wine.
I'm not singing because I don't sing.
Although I like that version, but no one beats George Jones' version of that song. I'm sorry. I just like, I know George Jones wasn't even the original singer of that. I think Johnny Paycheck was, or was it Johnny Paycheck or
Johnny Paycheck?
David Allen?
I haven't heard that in a while.
Might have been David Allen Coe. David Allen Coe might have been. I don't know. Somebody else sung Tennessee Whiskey before George Jones.
I don't think it was David Allen Coe though.
But George Jones made it. Somebody had to look it up. But I can't look it up because I get bumped out of the chat every time I
like Ronnie Millsap, Clay.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Ronnie Millsap.
Yeah.
Lost in the 50s tonight.
You know what song that I heard? I got that Sirius FM satellite. They have like classic country and all this stuff. And oh man, Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. Remember that song?
Yeah.
I'd like to drink you with a little salt and lime.
Mel McDaniel. It was good.
Oh, stand up. Stand up, testify. Yeah, I remember that.
Good Lord, my country days are a lot further back than that.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm back in the days of Delta Dawn.
So
Delta Dawn, what's that flower you have on?
Yeah.
You know how we were talking about sampling and like we were listening to like the 80s channel the other night, and it was like this was like one of the first country crossover songs that made it on the top 40 chart. And we're trying to think of what it was, and we're driving down the road, and I'm like, man, I have no idea. And it was like 1982, and it was the Oak Ridge Boys, Elvira.
Elvira,
right?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I love him.
But what's his name?
Giddy up, bow.
Well, the music's going right, and my son's in the back seat, and he's like, wait a minute. And then he's like, turn that down. So we turn it down, and he starts playing a song on his phone.
Yep.
And it's the same music. And it's,
Yeah.
do you remember, I've been searching, gonna find her, the old
Yep.
50 song?
Yep.
It's the same exact
Yep.
music as Elvira.
Oh yeah.
I was wow.
There's, I
kidding
mean,
about that.
a lot of that. Yeah, there was a lot of that.
I've been searching.
What's his name? Cross for a little bit too. Waylon
Rogers
Jennings.
is good.
Kenny Rogers
Rogers.
had some good stuff. Yep.
Well, Waylon Jennings and Conway Twitty both started out with rock and roll.
No.
I mean, there was a lot during the
Conway
'70s,
Twitty.
during the hee-haw phase. There was a lot of people that switched over to country. There was just that was a good show for country. I'll tell you what, hee-haw.
Hee-haw, yeah.
Oh,
George
yeah, that
Jones
was-
is still the oldest fucking country guy to ever have a fucking hit at 71 years old.
Wait a minute, I thought Johnny Cash was. Hold on, Johnny Cash wrote.
Yeah.
He never wrote a song. He said he didn't write a song. He wanted to write a modern song, and he actually, right before he died, wrote a modern song, and it went to #1. And we're talking right before he died. I can't think of the
I
name
wonder
of
what
it.
that was.
Is that
But it-
Hurt?
No,
It might-
he
it
didn't
might-
write Hurt.
He didn't write
Uh,
Hurt. That was a rock song that he redid.
Trent Reznor. Hurt
Maybe,
for
but
90.
maybe he didn't write it or whatever it was, but he recorded it and it went to #1.
He
Yeah.
recorded Hurt. Yeah. I
Yeah.
hurt myself today.
Yeah,
that's not.
that-
That's
yeah.
not. Yeah, but that's no.
No, but I mean, he recorded that song right before he died, and he was older than 71.
Chris Christopherson, by the way, is with a K on both.
Chris Christopherson. I never liked Chris Christopherson.
I do.
I didn't mind him. I thought he was
I
okay.
do.
And I never cared for Glenn Campbell either.
Oh, I liked Glenn Campbell.
Oh, Glenn Campbell's good.
I thought Glenn Campbell
Charlie
was
Pride.
fine. Yeah,
I don't
Charlie
even
See, I
Pride.
didn't like Willie Nelson as an entertainer. I mean, he's a great songwriter, but I didn't.
Willie
He's on his
Nelson was
way out.
okay, but he wasn't my favorite.
He's on his way
He
out.
was always off key. He wasn't
Yeah.
ever on key. He was always off.
He's on his way out. He can sing
I
harmony.
mean, that's his style. That was his style.
Yeah, that was his style. He was okay. I wasn't a giant Willie Nelson fan.
There was 2 songs that I liked of his, and it was Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain and The Redheaded Stranger.
No, you got to listen to. You want to hear a good song? Go on YouTube. And before they went into the room and dubbed it all out and all that, right? They had just written it, or they just got the song or whatever. But Willie Nelson and Ray Charles
Right?
did a duet.
7 Spanish Angels.
7 Spanish Angels. Let me tell you something.
Hmm.
Unreal.
Yeah, Ray Charles was awesome. I loved Ray Charles.
Looking for Bob. Haven't seen it.
What about Sammy Kershaw?
It's plugged in.
Yeah, just don't ask Laurie Morgan about Sammy Kershaw.
Oh, I liked Sammy Kershaw.
Yeah, Laurie Morgan did too for about a fucking 3 months. And she married his ass after Whitley fucking died.
Oh, I didn't know Lori Morgan was married to
Kenny Whitley.
Keith Whitley.
Keith Whitley.
I didn't know Lori Morgan married what's his
Sammy
face?
Kershaw.
Oh God.
Sammy Kershaw.
Just married
Yeah,
to
I
him.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. She does a duet with. Here's another duet you want to look at, right? There's 2 duets of her I love. There's one with her was Chris Christopherson. I'm trying to think of his name. He had a bunch of country stars, and they were all singing their songs and shit. Crystal Gale was there.
Crystal
PJ
Gale.
Real quick,
BJ
thanks, dear. Shelley West sang Jose Cuervo.
BJ
And yeah.
Thomas was there.
Shalisa, Johnny Anderson was good.
A bunch of other people. Willie was there.
Highway 101.
Yeah,
Man, these
Janie Fricky
people
was
that sat
there.
are naming great bands out there.
Yeah. but anyway, Chris Christopherson does a duet with Laurie Morgan. Take the ribbon from your hair. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mikey, here said that it was David Allen Coe that sang.
Was it?
Yeah,
That sang
that
what?
sang Tennessee Whiskey.
Wow.
Was it? And then you had
Mark
and then a
Chestnut.
duet with, and then Laurie Morgan. Laurie Morgan does a duet with Ronnie Millsap for "Lost in the '50s." Oh my goodness.
Clint Black. That was good. Yeah, there was some good country, man. Good country music in the 60s, 70s, all the way up to the edge of the early 90s. I would say like 92, 93 is when the country music that I listened to.
You got Ricky Skaggs, you got Lynn Anderson. I mean,
Vince Gill.
And the Judds weren't that bad. I liked the Judds. I thought the Judds had some good
Vince
stuff.
Gill probably, Vince Gill is right
Grandpa.
up there with guitar as a guitar player. More than, I mean, he's.
Yeah, Buddy Light said he's seen String Bean and Boxcar Willie.
Boxcar Willie.
String Bean was murdered. Did you guys know that? String Bean was he was the murderer.
No, did not know that.
Boxcar Willie, holy shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look up
Kitty Wells.
Wichita lineman. Yeah.
Look up String Bean's murder.
And the big one. Okay, the biggest one though, Patsy Cline. Don't forget Patsy Cline.
It's a huge mystery, man.
Now you said
like
String. His name is String Bean.
String Bean. He played a banjo or something. He used to be on Hee Haw all the time too. He was real tall and he wore his pants like he sagged his pants.
Roy Clark and what's his name doing the fucking dueling banjo?
Made him look even taller.
Remember Roy Clark and what's his name doing the dueling banjo?
I type in String Bean, and of course, what do I get? Casserole.
Casserole. Yeah, String Bean country music. Try that, and then, or just type String Bean murder and see if the
String Bean
up.
Country singer. David String Bean Aikman. Oh, David Aikman. Okay, now
Barbara Mandrell. There you go.
Mandrell sisters. The whole
dude,
group.
Was that not an awesome show back in the 80s to sit there and watch that?
Yeah.
What was their names? I like the dark-haired one.
I like Barbara.
I don't remember.
Barbara.
Good Lord. I was a child of the 60s, so I could actually, if I closed my ears, I could actually enjoy Lawrence Welk once in a while. There were some pretty ladies running around on Lawrence Welk.
Right. Well, what's her name was country too? Marie Osmond, right?
It was like Louise Mandrell was the one I liked.
Yeah. I remember the Mandrell sisters and Barbara.
Wasn't Marie? Wasn't Marie Osmond?
Marie Osmond.
Marie Osmond.
She was a country singer for a bit. Yeah. All right. Let's see. He died on November 10th, 1973, at age 59. So he was murdered. It says. On Sunday night, November 10th, 1979, he and his wife returned home after they performed at the Grand Ole Opry, and both were shot dead shortly after their arrival. The killers had waited for hours. Their corpses were discovered the following morning by a neighbor. A police investigation resulted in the conviction of cousins John Brown and Marvin Douglas Brown, both 23 years old. They had ransacked the cabin and killed String Bean when he arrived. His wife shrieked when she saw her husband murdered. She begged for her life, but she was shot dead as well.
Oh, my God.
Fucking sadness.
Son of a gun.
Fucking sadness. You have that shit up here.
What, in Boston?
Shania.
No, you just have people blowing people up at a marathon with a fucking pressure cooker.
And nobody mentioned Tammy Wynette either. Tammy Wynette. You gotta remember her.
They said, Buddy Light says, I think Grandpa Jones found them. He was their neighbor, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it said, yep. Grandpa Jones from Hee Haw.
Colin Ray, was he in the 80s or the 90s?
Who?
Colin Ray was 90s. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Tennessee Ernie Ford. Let's see, who else we got there? Porter Wagner.
Porter Wagner sang with Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton.
Pam Tillis.
Pam Tillis. Mel Tillis.
I haven't heard a Crystal Gale song in forever.
All right.
You know what? No one's mentioned this one yet. One of my favorites. Marty Robbins.
Marty Robbins. Yep.
Another good one.
Reba McEntire. I thought Reba McEntire was good.
Reba.
Yeah.
And don't forget the one of the kings, Gene Autry.
Oh, Gene Autry. What about Gene Watson? Or you know who I like was sung Chiseled in Stone. He used to tour with Conway Twitty and George Jones all the time. Vern Gosdin.
Vern, okay, yeah.
Don Williams.
Don Williams, yeah. Who sung Rainbow Stew? Do you remember that? With the rainbow stew and the silver spoon. I'll be drinking free bubble love, eating that rainbow stew. Was that Mel McDonald?
Yeah, Mel McDonald. Clint Black. I think he was 90s.
Clint Black was 90s. He probably started out in the late 80s with like Killing Time or something like that.
Chad Atkins.
Hey, try this link.
How do you do that now? When you do a link, where do you find it?
Try that link.
Oh, okay, the regular. All right.
Oh, Merle Haggard was Rainbow Stew. Okay. Thanks, Gear.
Chris Christopherson.
Now watch. See if you can name all the people that are there, all the country stars that they show while they're singing.
What link?
The link I put in there.
Hold on.
I can't even name half of them.
Should put it in the.
That was like a weekend. If you look at that link I sent, that's like a weekend of it was like a 2-day thing that guy, he did interviews with him. I forget his name. He died now, but Wagner Porter's actually there, and there's different parts of that. Because if you also, if you go to that link, right, and then it might take you to what's the other song he did? Chris Christopherson did. What is the name of that song?
He wrote a lot
Help
of good
me,
songs.
help me, like Lord help me, Jesus, da da da. That one there. If you click on that one, it'll go through the whole story on how he came to write that song, and then you'll see the interview with it. You know what I'm saying?
I got to cut out, guys.
But
all right, John.
Good
all right, Mikey. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here too because it's holy shit. It's 20 after 1. So
yeah.
Listen, everybody. Hey, thanks for coming into our impromptu chat tonight. Stevie was busy, and lying fuck that he is. Why me, Lord? Thank you, Gia.
I'm not part of any of that, by the way.
Right.
But did you send him a link?
Send who a link?
Steve.
No, he never getting a link to my chat again.
Oh my god!
Your Stevie lied to me. I don't want to talk to him right now. Your Stevie lied.
Oh my word!
Okay.
Maybe he was laying in bed listening to the podcast.
Oh, I could have the time wrong. I mean, you got to just not be.
No. I like your version better.
Oh well, Jesus Christ!
All right, you guys, we're out of here. Peace. Enjoy the week. We'll see you on Friday night.
Maybe if he sends a link.
I'll be in Missouri.